mean, I can share my YouTube.
No, we're good.
Right?
Yeah, no, yeah, but I got it. We're good.
All right, we're doubling up. Let's just stay on Ninja. Disconnect here, okay?
Welcome to the Wilder Show. Bman is yours. We're talking all things Wilderverse, from Miami to the ends of the Wilder world. Yeah, we wild awake. Feel the Wilder spirit. Feel the Wilder spirit. Welcome to the Wilder Show.
To the Wilder world, citizens. If it's your first time here, welcome to a mind-blowing.
Okay, let me send the link to you. All right, send this to oh no, I'm not sure. Okay, I go into let's see here. Wilder World. Where am I going to share this? Ocean? I can't hear you. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry.
General voice.
Gotcha.
Share your screen.
Cool. General. All right, general. Turn on camera. No, I want to share my screen.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
We're gonna make it.
I think we are.
Should I be seeing a video stream?
Yeah, but we won't hear you. We are live. So give me just about 1 minute here to do a couple things. Oceans, will you see if they can hear us?
Yep, they can hear us.
That's awesome. That's great. Okay. All right. Well, that's.
I have a square on my screen. I don't know how to take that damn thing off.
I don't know. I'm gonna just play some music real quick while. Okay. About 1 minute, brother.
Yeah. Hey, this is Bman Wilder. Wowzers, gonna scream it louder. And we getting tokens, stacking crypto by the hour. Rolling through the streets and love me out without a care. Stacking Trinity, found to be first Wilder millionaire. Man Wilder, wowzers, gonna scream it louder. And we getting tokens, stacking crypto by the hour. Rolling through the streets and love me out without a care. Stacking Trinity, found to be first Wilder millionaire. Man Wilder, wowzers, gonna scream it louder. And we stacking tokens, getting crypto by the hour. Frank and Neo, JMC at AOG, Quantum Phoenix. Gotta see this. Bring the Meta to his knee. And we never miss when we still in the kitchen. We cooking a Genesis, getting the cheese. Hop on that motor from Water, we go. We doing 200 till we in the lead. Shout out Sunshine, we mining this go till we finding loopholes in the system to win. As soon as we got it back, deposit it fast, and we do it all over again. Man Wilder, wowzers, gonna scream it louder. And we getting tokens, stacking crypto by the hour. Rolling through the streets and love me out without a care. Stacking Trinities, bound to be first Wilder millionaire. Man Wilder, wowzers, gonna scream it louder. And we getting tokens, stacking crypto by the hour. Rolling through the streets and love me out without a care. Stacking Trinities, bound to be first Wilder millionaire.
We entered the future is here. Wilder is ready to steer. Up on our mission, paying attention. Hope that you open your ears. If you're not up for the ride, I'm sorry that you gotta go, cause we gotta let people know the timing is ready to roll. We're now in a new place,
up,
we're
y'all?
up in a new space. I hope you got new faith, and if you don't, too late. The meta is calling, and people are late to the game. Water world came with the good, now we up in a new lane.
Bman Wilder, wowzers, gonna scream it louder. And we getting tokens, stacking crypto by the hour. Rolling through the streets, a little
Good
me
to
out
know.
without
Be
a
the
care.
here.
Stacking trinities, trying to be first water millionaire. Bman Wilder, wowzers,
All right,
gonna
cool.
scream it louder. And we getting tokens, stacking crypto by the
Thanks, y'all.
hour. Rolling through the streets, a little me out without a care. Stacking trinities, trying to be first water millionaire.
Talking 2000, whatever, Wilder world forever. We coming hot, it's something you can't stop like stormy weather. Shout out to Phoenix, Wilder, Phoenix, Arizona desert. We see the bag, go huddle up and make a plan to get it. Zero to network, take a note, I got it. Just give me a second, bring it back, blow up the network. Ask the homie JMC, we got the best work. Better at this way because they crash and make your chest
This is
burst.
Bman Wilder, wowzers, gonna scream it louder. And we getting tokens, stacking crypto by the hour. Rolling through the streets, a little me out without a care.
Yeah, go ahead.
Stacking trinities,
Check, check,
trying to be
check.
first water millionaire.
Ocean, you wanna see if they can hear me?
And we getting tokens,
Yeah, you need to
stacking
mute
crypto
yourself
by
on
the
Discord.
hour. Rolling through the streets, a little me out without a care. Stacking trinities, trying to be first water millionaire.
Good morning, Wilders. And of course, we have audio problems with Discord. Good times.
They got it. They got it.
They did. Okay. All right, cool. So we're good?
Yep.
Okay. All right, great. That is awesome. Good morning. How you doing?
Excellent. How you doing, B?
Sorry to give you a heart attack this morning. As usual.
I'm used to it. Yeah.
Fuck
It's all
you.
good.
Screw me, bro. Like, my life, man. My wife even woke me up at 5. She's like, today's the show, right? I'm like, yeah. Today's the show. I'm like, I got this. It's cool. Wake up, complete panic. I'm like, the kid's screaming.
Yeah, no, it's all good, man. You got a newborn baby. I mean, how many weeks? How many weeks is he? You know?
He's 4, man.
Yeah.
He's 4. He's 4, and then
Not even a month. That's crazy.
yeah, he has found his voice. We got a little scooter here. What? Oh, well, we don't. Hold on. What's going on here? Scooter's falling out of the director's
Scooter.
spot there. Where'd he go? Oh man.
Oh man, he's got a hot mess in his room.
Oh, jeez. Man, this has been a great week, huh? We've got a lot accomplished between last week and this week, and we got a lot to talk about. And we got Tom P. From Unreal Wilders on the show today. Excited to catch up with him. Him and his team have been working really hard with 610 Sailor for the last, God, almost going on 6 months now. And we launched our project this week, so super, super exciting.
Yeah, it is definitely. They can't hear me. It turns out again. They can hear you, but they can't hear me, and you're on repeat. So I think you got to mute your laptop.
All right. Well, I muted my laptop, and you're saying that they cannot hear you. Is that true?
Right.
Well, I mean, you are successfully coming through the desktop audio. Which can people hear us on YouTube?
Let's find out.
I'm
Got 4 watching.
Pretty sure they can. Let's see here.
It's crazy how one day one thing works, and then the next day something else doesn't work. It's crazy.
So frustrating. Let's see here.
It's a good thing we don't have thousands of listeners.
Right? Well,
Thanks for everybody who's watching the show,
right?
by the way.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think that this whole Discord thing, I don't know, man. Like, this isn't Discord here. We should be able to hear you when you speak right now. Go ahead and talk.
Yeah. So again, I just want to thank all the community for being here, even though it's just 5 or 6 of y'all. And
we get the rewatches though, man. We do get the rewatches. Like, if you even look like last week, there's I think 1,000 organic rewatches and quite a few more. So you are coming through on desktop audio on my end. So I'm getting successful audio that's going into OBS. Here, I can go ahead and just check on my actual phone here, YouTube. Okay. Live. So you are coming through on desktop audio. All right, let's see here.
We had this issue before, remember? We had it happen a couple of times.
Yeah, I'm trying to see here. You're not talking. Yeah, dude, you're coming live on YouTube. Your audio's coming just fine. Yeah, and Special
right.
Touch says, yeah, we're working just fine on YouTube, which honestly makes it even more strange that they can only hear me on the YouTube video that I'm playing on my laptop. It's just strange. I guess you just got to move forward as is, right?
Yeah, looks like. All right, let's do the show.
Yeah, no, and just let everyone know that just go to youtube.com.
Post the link in the Discord.
Yeah, okay, I can do that for sure. All right, talk a little bit about the market, Oceans. Tell us what's going on in the market. It's been kind of an interesting twist and turn over the last 3 or 4 weeks. We were kind of on the top of the market, and then we started shifting around. What's going on?
Yeah, I mean, market's pretty much been going sideways. There's hasn't been nothing very exciting with Bitcoin or Ethereum, just, sideways choppy movement. Wild, on the other hand, pretty excited with the movement it's had in the last day. I think it's about 27% in 24 hours. And I'm guessing it's, let me share my screen here. You got that?
I can. 1 second here. Yeah, copy solo link and all right.
Yeah. So, Wild looking very nice. 24 hours, nice pump, and I'm guessing
Nice.
it's I'm guessing it's behind this tweet right here from Neo. So it's pretty much talking about Wild being used as fuel as an essential part of the operating Metaverse network. So I'm guessing, the Wilder Nation saw that tweet and they're like, man, we better stock up on some Wild because this stuff it's going to be expensive real soon. So he's stating here, fuel is going to be similar to Ethereum's gas and deeply tied to the energy economy of Wilder World. So, Wild usage is, it's going to be pretty hot, man. It's not like other metaverses and what they're doing and whatnot, but I really like where this is going for Wild, because, using it as a, similar to Ethereum's gas is like every single transaction is just going to, burn some supply. And, when that happens, I think we all know price goes up.
Yeah, no,
So
for
excited about that.
What's fun about Wild though is if I don't know if you can go to, if you could zoom out maybe for a year.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, let's zoom out for a year because I find this very interesting about Wild in general. So, I don't have really the time to trade, but if I did have the time to trade, I swear to God, Wild would be all I did ever trade.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's an unbelievable cycle of 25 to 50, back down to 25, back up to 50. It's it's unbelievable.
It's nice. It does,
It's done it at least 10 times since the market crashed.
Yeah, well, right here we got a 230%, we got a 54%, and just recently in one day 27%. So yeah, it's got a real nice chop it in about a year.
And it's got the volume to support
nice
some pretty
pumps.
decent trading too. It's not like you can, put a $1 million trade in and not crush the market. But, if you're trading 10, 15, 20 grand, right? This, it's sweet. This is a great little tool to make some cash. I wish I had more time. Of course, I just end up buying more NFTs.
Yeah, it's usually what happens. And then on other news in the NFT world, I've been looking at Fluff World.
Me too.
The Fluffs have broken the 1 ETH floor, so it's on its way back down. Last time it broke 1 ETH, somebody came in and scooped up like 50 of them. So yeah, it's something I'm definitely looking at. Also, the burrows in Fluff World are actually starting to pop back up. So they're trending. They've had some sales. Um, ASM Brains also had about 60 sales in the last 24 hours, and yeah, Fluff World had about 12, so about 10 Ethereum in volume. So ASM Brain is another project I'm super bullish, especially with all this AI hype that's going on right
What are
now.
they about?
Oh, that's the artificial intelligence brains, man. Those are the ones that we had, kind of like a collaboration with Wilder World, and these guys are just going to, I'm guessing, go into your assets, right? So you'll be able to, um, you know, use them in different games and just, uh, kind of artificially learn and be able to be used in different games, kind of like that boxing game that they had going on. And they have a bunch of different projects that they have collabs with, but I think these brains are gonna pop off pretty hard soon.
Well, I think AI is such a huge, huge, huge part of the future of crypto and the blockchain. It's going to take a lot of jobs, but it's going to create a lot of jobs too. You know what I mean? Because this efficiency that it creates enables, businesses and people to provide levels of, like high intelligence to their consumers like they never have before. And so I think it's going to really expand the types of things that companies and people can do for others as well. So yeah, it's really, really interesting. I wonder how AI is going to play a part inside Wilder World with like characters that are like non-playable characters and such. Like what kind of learning they're
Yeah,
gonna
that'd
have.
be pretty cool to have a bunch of NPCs running around with AI brains. Um, I mean, it'll kind of be like that movie, Blue Shirt Guy movie. I forgot the name of it. Um, but yeah, it'd be pretty cool to see the non-playable characters not do the same shit every single time you play a game, but actually evolve, learn how you play the game, and adjust to it. So it's like you're creating an actual world, um, and then eventually they'll be creating worlds. So it's kind of
Right.
scary at the same time, but pretty cool.
So we got Tom Polita on the line here today too. So I'm super excited about that. Tom's been working very closely with us over the last many months on a variety of mini projects within a larger ecosphere of Bmeta. I think he's with us.
Yeah.
You are.
You hear me?
What's up, man? How
You hear
you
me?
doing?
How's it
Hey,
going?
yo, Tom.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been listening to him.
You
Good.
okay?
Right? You okay? Yeah, I'm okay. You okay?
Tom's okay. I'm okay.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
On the topic of AI, I've just been using a tool for generating textures. So we're getting some textures together for like in-game use, and there's a pretty cool tool that I'm using at the moment for generating different textures. And it gives us every map that we need to be able to build out these materials in engine. So it's, for little tasks like different wood finishes or anything like that, you can get a fully unique texture with AI, and I think it suits that quite nicely for creating a kind of organic finish like a wood finish. And yeah, so really, really excited by all of these tools that are slowly being released for the game development, and you guys talking about AI NPC characters. I think that'll be very interesting and be exciting to see how that unfolds.
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
Sims, the game Sims is actually working on something like that, where all the characters are gonna have AI, and I mean, just that game was pretty huge back in the days. I never played it or anything like that, but I see a lot of potential, definitely with being involved in, because that's kind of like a mini metaverse as well, right? But moving forward with the actual Web3 metaverses, I think it's just going to be like, amazing.
For sure. Tom, what time is it over there? You're in the UK, right?
It's 20 past 1.
20 past 1
in the afternoon. Yeah, in the afternoon. Yeah, pretty good time for me.
Is it warm this time of year there? Because we got the same weather.
It's actually lovely. Yeah, it's lovely at the moment.
Nice.
Really nice. Yeah.
Very
How
cool.
about for you guys? What's it like over there?
Getting ready to get hot in Texas, man. It's been a rainy spring. It's just rain like every day. But it looks like I got a stretch of about 10 straight days of no rain, so I'm excited. I know it's getting hot down in Florida, huh, Oceans?
Yeah, it's pretty hot, but I love it. I don't mind the heat one bit.
Yeah.
It's just mosquitoes.
So Tom, how are things going with the project, man? Really excited to have you on here. When you first started, you were super focused on the Bman late night show, which you've been building the theater. How I know we kind of switched some gears, but what did you get done when you kind of last stopped that? And I know we're going to be going back to it, but what do you accomplish there?
Yeah. So it's just kind of been we've been kind of initializing the many different aspects that I think when we one of the first conversations we had Bman about your vision for the project, and I was just struck by like how ambitious you were and so many different things that you wanted to work on. So I think initially we've been a phase of starting to initialize all of those different projects, so obviously the theater with the late night show, we're currently like most of our efforts going into the yacht collections. It's going to be like the first real project that will start to bring people together. We can start bringing and building a community off the back of that collection. So yeah, a lot of the priorities been on the yacht collections. I'm really pleased with the progress we've made so far. It's been just a few months, 3 months I think coming up for now. So yeah, pleased with the progress on that. Really excited about the way that's developing. 610's been doing some really great work in engine for that collection. And then we've got a couple of other guys that have joined us and they're working. So yeah, we got like multiple things all happening at once. The theatre's still sort of been in development, we're working through that for the late night show. So I feel like we're just, it takes time initially to get these things set up, but we're getting to a good spot now where we'll start to see some things rolling out. So it's exciting stuff. And, it's just really excited to work on so many different things that you guys have got planned. And I think just great things. I think about the Fortnite experience that we've created there. And I was even quite struck by that. I think when we was testing that Fortnite experience out, I probably had a moment where I felt like it's like the closest I'd been to the metaverse. We've all been dreaming of this metaverse and what it is, but to have like us guys together, I had my son Ruben playing on there as well, and to have us all on there just having a real good time, laughing, joking, and just like that, the social aspect integrated with the gaming. And I just felt like that's the closest I'd felt to the metaverse, so it's I'm excited to build out some more of those experiences as well. We'll continue to build out those gaming experiences for people as well with everything else that we're doing. And I think in time people will see how all of these different avenues that we're working on, they'll consolidate and they'll integrate nicely together in good time, so just really excited. So many things,
anybody can pretty much play this as well, right? So you can kind of go on our website and grab the Fortnite item code and just pop it in and play this level, correct?
Yeah, Race to Nakamoto.
That's right.
So it's our first sort of mini game that we've dropped. It's first of many. I think the idea, we're going to be dropping more and more of these type experiences, and then soon we'll have like so that's through the UEFN, the Fortnite editor, and we're looking to as things are released through that tool, we will develop with that, so that we'll be able to create more unique assets and kind of create more of a unique experience. So we'll be able to build out that, and the great thing with that is how easy it is, just with a an island code, we can bring people together. You know, you just download the free game and people can jump in, and we can get, you know, we can start getting people together that way. And then on top of that, we're obviously building out all of our isolated experiences in Unreal Engine as well. And we'll have our, you know, the full VR experiences. But yeah, these early stages, what we've been doing is kind of, like I say, setting everything up, getting these assets sort of optimized, game ready, and getting them good to go for all future use cases, really, including within the Fortnite editor, within Unreal Engine, and within everything that we want to do. So, but yeah, Race to Nakamoto is the first game we've dropped, and yeah, there'll be more to come. And
I think that's so cool.
Yeah,
you know, as we continue to gamify our assets, right? There's, you know, we were talking last night for quite some time, Tom, and you know, we have these like two parallel utilities, right? You have the kind of the native Bmeta utility. You know, you have B Marina, and kind of the social experience. You know, eventually, you know, later this year, you'll be able to go on your yacht and maybe have a family fun night, right? And, you know, go into your salon and maybe stream Netflix or Amazon Prime with your kid at college, or maybe your son who's in the military, or maybe you have a long distance relationship, and, you know, maybe you don't feel like a movie. Maybe you want to play some card games or Monopoly. And maybe you guys want to eat, you know, and depending on what area you're in, you know, some Uber Eats or Grubhub or DoorDash menus may pop up, and, you know, creating the tools to link, you know, existing in real life simplicities, right? You know, it's such a normal thing for us to have food delivered, such a normal thing to watch Netflix. We've been doing this for a long time, but now we're kind of integrating this into a place where we can interact with others. And I think we found through the pandemic that as human beings, we only thrive on personal connection, right? And a lot of people went into depression. You know, the pandemic, you know, a lot of people kind of just fluff the pandemic off that, oh, it was this, that. But you know what? That was a really hard time for a lot of people. You know,
yeah,
I remember I went 73 days without even having dinner with another human being. The only time I ever saw or talked to someone in person was at the darn grocery store. And I was fine because I'm a freak. But I can't imagine what what someone else would feel like going through all that, you know. I'm a little hermit, so I'm cool like that. But, yeah, you know, I think we learned a lot about the pandemic. And, you know, it made me, you know, I can credit Wilder World to everything. We would never be releasing boats, be thinking about all these social experiences, if it wasn't for Frank and Neo and you know, Phoenix and all of their amazing imaginative minds. They turned something on inside me.
Yeah, for sure.
Frank, you turned me on. But
that sounds so wrong.
So
you heard
wrong.
that, Frank?
So wrong, but so right. But yeah, you know, and just kind of got my mind running. And, you know, I love what I'm doing with Identify Sensors. I love, like, all the amazing things that I'm building, but this makes me happy. This makes me tick, you know, and I can't wait to become full-time eventually and not be scrambling 5 minutes before a podcast. So, but
I think I completely agree with Wilder World. I think it did that for a lot of people. It really started to help people visualize this sort of dream of the metaverse. You know, I think prior to finding Wilder World, like you probably had these ideas of how it could come together, but I think seeing their vision and it's just been really inspirational. The ambition of what they're building. I completely agree. Actually starting to break it down and think about how this thing is going to come together and be was achieved through Wilder World and you know, seeing the way that project was built out. So yeah, again, I feel the same. Lots of credit to that project for opening up my eyes and I think a lot of people's eyes to
for
where
sure
this thing can go. You know?
Yeah, you know, Tom, I was telling Oceans last night that you came up, you know, the best idea you've come up with so far really hits to the core of Bmeta, and that's like affiliation, you know, co-promotion, partnerships, and I really think that hits to the core of any real crypto project. But I love the IP license affiliate program that we're building because What we're doing, Wilders and anyone else out there listening, is we are partnering up with individual NFT owners on specific projects that have wide audiences that are well known, that give IP rights to their holders. And essentially, we're licensing their artwork and creating an opportunity for co-promotion. And look, as Wilders, if we hear that another Wilder got some sort of deal that they're going to get an income stream from their NFT, we're going to just naturally support that, right? Because that's what we want as investors into these. And so through our affiliate program, we're going to create partnerships with hopefully over a dozen individual NFT owners in some of the larger projects, whether it's CryptoPunch, Fluff World, Bored Ape Yacht, Wilder World. We're going to create boats that are derived from their NFTs, and that person will have an opportunity to have their wallet inscribed forever into the smart contract and, participate in the secondary sales. And so I just want to say thanks. I think that is an amazing idea.
I just see, it's a good opportunity for people to showcase their work. It's like a different version of like an NFT gallery rather than quite a two-dimensional space. You're using the asset to show off your digital art, so It just felt right. We were trying to find ways to. It's nothing new about game skins being a popular thing. We're seeing even now, like you're seeing skins sell for like $500,000 like now, and for games. So it's not really a new concept, but we're just basically bringing in the licensing of the NFTs so that people can basically showcase their artwork, and then in that way we're representing those projects in an honorable way, is the way I see it. You're kind of like,
exactly.
You're
creating a good example, utility.
Right? Yeah, exactly. And also they look sick as well. I really like how they come out. So
I love the mutant one you did. Oceans, did you love that? Did you like that one? Man, I thought that one was so cool.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I think it was the mutant, the Mayock one, super sweet. And we got some really, really cool ideas of what's coming up next, and some other partnerships. And these aren't partnerships with projects; these are with actual NFT owners,
exactly.
Right? So the intellectual property that's been given by the collection to the NFT owner, that's what's being it's becoming a utility. Right, so we're creating utility for intellectual property rights of NFTs, and I think people in the NFT world are salivating for that opportunity. So, it's super exciting. Can't wait to get this launched.
For sure, and I think that I think a lot of other projects do stuff similar, but I think that I don't really know of any other projects where like this is their core or a big part of their core, and I think part of what we're going to do is every one of our customers and community members, and I think a lot of projects don't treat their community as customers, but they are, and you need to give good customer service, right? I know people like to talk about, don't mention them as a customer, but you know what? They're buying something and they're expecting something in return, right? And so we are so serious about ensuring that people understand what they're buying, what they're getting, and the value of that, because the boats that we're selling, these mother effers can float. Okay? These things have real intrinsic value. These took 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years to design by ER Yacht Design. Many of them are floating in the water today by well-known billionaires. And these boats went through a process with Tom. And man, what a process, Tom, right? To go through all the mesh layers. You want to talk about that a little bit and what it takes to gamify some of these assets?
Yeah, just in just kind of the step-by-step process. Like, we've been receiving the files from the Ivan and his team, and these have just been used really for their renders for their clients. So we've essentially had to bring the CAD files in, and we're optimizing it, so we're reducing those as much as we can. And some of the earlier yachts, they're coming in like you said, like 30,000 different meshes in the models. So just essentially bringing those down in the CAD software. There's a lot of it's a lot of flip normals and other bits and pieces that we have to do with those. And then
that really gives you an idea of the depth of their work, though, right? When you got 30,000.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know,
like, yeah, and we're
amazing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We're dealing with, so we're currently dealing with kind of part of the yachts, and these yachts have, they're fully built out. The ones that we're receiving, they're, like you say, they're ready for manufacturing line. So there's a lot more that, a lot more to these yachts than that we're even using. We just kind of need what we need to create a game asset. There's a lot that we don't need within the game.
Sure. Absolutely. One of the things I like that's so cool is that all of these yachts that we're releasing now, that may change in the future. We'll be releasing some more futuristic yachts that aren't ready to float. But from the OG collection, Oceans, if it's my understanding from Ivan, any one of these folks can build these boats in real life. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I mean, certain designs, they could get bought and created, in a boat yard. So yeah, that's something we're working on creating some kind of utility for that. So, but definitely, I mean, these designs are all IRL designs, and you could, buy the design, take it to a boat yard, and have your yacht created. So, these aren't just game assets,
Yeah, no, that's so cool, and that goes into into the next kind of what I want to talk about. In that, it's interesting when you think about the world and all the things that are designed out there that are just kind of chilling, right? Tom and I were talking about this last night, where we've kind of stumbled into this idea and thought of working with people. Because look, a lot of these boat designs, some of these boat designs aren't able to be remade. There is an agreement with the owner that's the only one, but that doesn't mean they can't be made in the metaverse or digitally. And so we start to kind of think about what other assets in this world have been created, made, and are just chilling out there. That could be maybe digitalized or gamified. One of the things that we're doing is this virtual marina, this idea of the B Marina, because every boat that you mint will include a slip at B Marina. But I see B Marina kind of as the entryway into other virtual and digital marinas, and part of the relationship that we're building with ER Yacht Design, and we're going to probably get Ivan on the show next week, is that, look, when you go buy a boat today, it's kind of old school still. You go to a boat show, right? You go walk on the boat, check it out. There's a few companies out there that have like 3D views and such, but our thought is that if we, create this process with Tom on how to, create and digitalize, real life assets that have CAD drawings that are fully rendered and move them into like a digitalized version, that's a new way for consumers to be able to check out these boats, right? And, now they don't have to maybe go to a boat show in Florida if they live, in Spain or something like that. And, our hope is in the future that, the B Marina will be a entryway into many other digital marinas. And through that, that's where we want to bring the utility of a marketplace into people's boats. Because when you walk around B Marina and you check out other people's boats, or you invite a guest, the ability to sell stuff on your boat, I think, is a great idea. And so one of the things that Bmeta has been doing, I know you've heard me mention it before, is these plugins or tools, right? These handshakes to be able to talk from Unreal Engine 5 to existing platforms such as like Walmart dropshipping, Amazon dropshipping, Etsy dropshipping, Printful, Printify. People have businesses that are already set up and robust out there, and if we can integrate those in real life businesses into marketplaces on folks' boats, that's just another way for an income stream to be created. So, but look, that's a native Bmeta utility, and that just goes back to what I was talking about, where you have the parallel utilities, because we'll create partnerships with projects, but hey, Wilder World may not want us to have a marketplace inside of our yacht within Wilder World. And that's understandable. And so some utilities, may carry on as we gamify your boat into more projects, and some will be held back. But the list will grow, and we're in talks with a lot of major projects. And I'm excited for more Fortnite games to be built. I'm excited, to see what our first project partnerships will land here soon. And but mostly, I'm excited to freaking do yacht parties with Wilders. We're all been dying just to kind of get together and meet, right? Like just to chill, man. Like it's gonna be, I'm excited. Like I don't know, like how this is all. I'm pumped up. Like let's go.
We need to do it when Wild hits $20. That way, everybody has money to travel. But yeah, as soon as that happens, we're gonna have a yacht party.
No, I mean a
1000%.
virtual yacht party.
Oh,
Yeah,
I want an IRL one.
well,
man.
I do
want an
too. Well,
IRL
of course, yeah, heck yeah, man. Yeah,
with all my Wilder friends.
yeah, man.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no doubt. Well, I think that's going to be part of some of the utility in the future. We're going to have real events, no question about it. Look, the one thing I don't like though is you see a lot of projects will list all these utilities for the future. You know what I mean? And like, let's focus on what we can offer in 2023, realistically. Okay, and that's kind of what Bmeta's focus is no promises, just deliveries. And you've heard me say this before, but we got the exact opposite problem as every other project. All these projects, they need to create unique digital assets. Well, we have unique digital assets, many. In fact, probably $100 million worth of designs. We're just getting these so they're accessible by folks, gamifying them, and really, Tom, man, you have a very, very, very high bar. I hate you for it sometimes, but I love you for it. Trying to get anything out of this guy, if it's not perfect, is almost impossible. But you know what? That only makes the brand stronger. So I don't hate you for it. I love you for it.
Yeah, you blame Wilder World for that. They,
right?
They set the bar, and I think we want to deliver. We want to deliver that photorealism. We want to deliver best we can, and obviously knowing the power of the softwares that we've got, Unreal Engine, and what a special piece of software that is, and how it's constantly evolving and delivering more. So yeah, I just want to be able to hit the full potential.
Ivan called me the other night,
we've got available.
And he called me just to say that how impressed he was with the quality of your renders.
Oh, sick! That's good.
Yeah, he literally called just to say that. He's like, I'm really impressed with this guy's renders and his quality of work. I said, I know, he's amazing. I said, I'm very blessed to have him.
I appreciate that, and I'm talking about Ivan. I've really enjoyed the process that went, and going back to your previous point about designers like Ivan, and we see it with Wilder World as well. Like you see in these designers, these artists in their own right that have kind of jumped at the opportunity to work in the metaverse, because as creators it opens up so many doors for them for how they want to design different things. And seeing that firsthand with Ivan, and looking at him now compared to the first conversation we had with him, it's been a complete transformation in his view on the opportunities. And not only that, it's just as a designer, as a creator, like the fact that I feel like he's had clients and yachts that he's designed IRL. Obviously they've got every bit of utility and purpose for why they need to be the way they are, but it is exciting for someone like Ivan to be able to design and build models as game assets, and really take the shackles off and just let themselves go.
Yeah, do you remember the first call with him? He thought we were freaking crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's like, he's like, this sounds very suspicious. Basically he was like, if you didn't come from Dr. Hummer and the Blue Pearl, he was basically like, I wouldn't even have believed you guys. It's he was a really good use case study, right, of someone who just
and then being able to show him one of his designs inside Fortnite that his son plays, and show him that side of things.
Did I ever send you the video of him in the jacuzzi with his family?
Not that one. Maybe the other one.
You sent it to me, I think.
Yeah, because
he's all in, man.
Oh, I know.
He's designing like super futuristic concepts now.
Well, he's an amazing designer,
the
right?
world is doing it. And yeah, he wants to leave the IRL design and start doing digital designs now, because
Yeah.
that's what he was doing as a kid, right? Like was his first drawings were,
Yeah, we get an opportunity
futuristic
to make his dreams come
yachts.
true, right? You know, like
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
think this is a case for so many designers and companies as well. Like, even companies have these ambitious ideas of things that they want to do, and I think, yeah, we've been able to build those out in the game experiences that we're doing, and within the metaverse as well, continuing to build out these experimental designs. And I think it's got a net positive, isn't it? Overall.
There's a lot less restraints in the digital form,
No, for
there's
sure.
no financial restraints, there's no in real life restraints that the
Well,
yacht's
hold
gonna
on. Did you
sink
just
or
say there's
anything
no
like that.
financial restraints?
Well, a lot less,
I'll kill you.
a lot less. Not for him, actually. He's kind of in the
Not for
clear
him.
right now,
Yeah,
but
no
yeah.
doubt. But look, that guy's got a lifetime of work he's handed over. Just to clarify to the community, the process of converting these is not just hit convert. It is a tremendous amount of work.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
when
will say this.
you was asking me earlier to describe it, I think I got about 10% of the way into the process, but
Exactly.
I can do.
Yeah.
No,
So, but I will say this: it's a heck of a lot faster and more efficient. I mean, how long would it take Wilder World and Eckham, right, and those guys over there to design a 250-foot boat, fully rendered interior, exterior? I'm talking crown molding all the way down to the bathroom, right? Like, that would take 2 or 3 designers a year or 6 months, right? And so, okay, it takes us 3-4 weeks to convert these over, probably 100 man hours or so, but it's worth it. It gives us access to a library that would take dozens of developers a year or two to create, and we have it all in one shot. And so we're excited about that. So yeah, back to the video though. So I sent him the song that Oceans and I were working on, and he was so proud, and his kids were so happy, and I was like, oh man, this is great. Like, this guy, like Ocean said, he's all in. I'm gonna play the song right now, actually, because it's a heck of a song. And literally, he says he bumps this song like every day. I feel bad. I gotta make some changes on the song. I hope it doesn't. I may not even do it, just don't hurt his feelings. Let's see. You guys hear that?
Hey.
Yep.
Hey. Shout out to Ivan. Shout out to my wife for dealing with me.
Got the yachts, we play a call the shots, we gator, call them out, we slay 'em, we find editor Vicky on design. Some boats they could fly, every boat is a vibe, yeah. Unreal Engine, matter ready, what a yacht. Better hurry, they got 40 on the dock. And they selling. B-Man did this again, 60 trinities and counting, no, this won't never end. Bmeta.
That's not it. It's this one. That's the promotional yacht video song.
Yeah. Blow up the floor, box on the yacht, we living for more. We blow out your dreams, she love my Bmeta chain, diamonds galore. The vibe like a tour, drinks in the air, yeah, we getting right. Catching the Bmeta ride, we going up on a wave, that's not a surprise. Blow up the floor, box on the yacht, we living for more. We blow out your dreams, she love my Bmeta chain, diamonds galore. The vibe like a tour, drinks in the air, yeah, we getting right. Catching the Bmeta ride, we going up on a wave, that's not a surprise. We taking a trip, she hop on the koozie, she taking a dip. Flew from my crib, got stop Model W from 106. Bmeta yachts, Ivan's a man, out in the cool. Building for billionaires, stick with the vision, no, he never missing, you know that he's smooth. He opened his eyes, smart and wise, yeah, he got the floor. We're balancing harmony, getting it done, and know that there's more. So make sure that you get one, they going fast, you know that it's live. Yeah, the floor price gonna run, good for them cribs, you know it's the Bmeta vibe. Blow up the floor, vibes on the yacht, we living for more. We blow out your dreams, she love my Bmeta chain, diamonds galore. Live vibes like a tour, drinks in the air, yeah, we getting right. Pressing that Bmeta ride, we going up on a wave, that's not a surprise. Blow up the floor, vibes on a yacht, we living for more. We blow out your dreams, she love my Bmeta chain, diamonds galore. Live life like a tour, drinks in the air, yeah, we getting right. Catching that Bmeta ride, we going up on a wave, that's not a surprise. Bmeta yachts, it's an experience more than a ride. Some boats will craft landing pads, some boats that can fly. Just me and my whips, couple of crafts that got an affinity just for the kid. But no, we not kidding, we living a life and copping these trinities. No, this ain't a fluke, all on the boat and we sipping that juice. The kids got the leather, the sweater, not grip, but it's heather. We stepping, just me and my crew. Choose us or never, you better, she'll love to be meta. When we come around in a game, whenever we in a town, cup of crab, man, got the G1 engine, switch the cream for the brown seats with vintage doors galore in the spot. And you know we got a helipad on the yacht. Feel like B-Man, yeah, we covering clean land. You know we probably spend 100 grand on a lot. Ha! We getting the profit, ain't switching the topic, we just getting back to the cake. And if you down with the team and go hard for your cream to come on, it can catch you a wave. Yeah. Blow up the floor, vibes on a yacht, we living for more. We blow out your dreams, she love my Bmeta chain, diamonds galore. Live life like a tour, drinks in the air, yeah, we getting right. Catching that Bmeta ride, we going up on a wave, that's not a surprise. Blow up the floor, vibes on a yacht, we living for more. We blow out your dreams, she love my Bmeta chain, diamonds galore. Live life like a tour, drinks in the air, yeah, we getting right. Catching that Bmeta ride, we going up on a wave, that's not a surprise.
Hell yeah. It's a great song, man. Tom, how much of the music have you listened to? You listened to a good chunk of it?
I've listened to. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've listened to everything you've put on the show. I've been listening to the show, so have you played everything on the show yet?
Oh God, no. Oh no. We got so much music. It's. In fact,
We got most of it in Wilder Radio.
Yeah, it's in Wilder Radio. We just haven't played a lot on here. How's the Carlos Jones reggae song going? We got to follow
It's
up.
going good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Bumping.
Yeah, that's an amazing song. Ocean spent some really, really good time with the Carlos Jones Band out of Cleveland, Ohio. And, this band's been around for 25 years. They're a big regional band. This guy's I would say he's probably very close to one of the best living reggae artists right now in this country. I do believe that he's got a great following. I've promoted a bunch of concerts for him. Locally he easily will get 2, 3, 4, 5,000 people to show up for a show. So he never made it to the national stage, but he really is an amazing artist, and he does a lot for the community. Oceans, your video blew out one more time, just so you know. But Tom, let's talk. I want to talk just a little bit more here about the vision of Bmeta. I want to talk a little bit about how we think it can integrate with Wilder World, and then we can sign off. But you were talking to me yesterday about how excited you were for like B Diagnostics and kind of the future of Bmeta and the overall vision and the aggressive nature of it. I think that we are in a interesting position in the world right now of significant change. I think technology is going to change more the next 10 years than it has probably in the history of our world. When we were talking last night about B Diagnostics and kind of the, how we're going to shape, something like that. What are your thoughts, compared to kind of what's going on today in Web3 and, kind of where we're going? Because I think it's this integration of multi-trillion dollar markets, if you're talking about the diagnostics market. And these markets have not even dabbled into blockchain yet. And so when you think about that, I mean, it's a very good possibility that blockchain has only been exposed to probably less than 1% of the potential markets it could attack. Would you agree?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think so. We was talking in comparisons to, so we don't have so much of it in the UK. But you say the telemedicine, is it the
Because you said
service
you have
that
like a
yeah.
national health service that like everyone's information is derived from that. Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's it. So we have like the national health. There are obviously private healthcare systems, but like we have our main one is the NHS, like National Health Service, which everyone sort of pays into, and then, but even ways that what we discuss could potentially help the NHS. A lot of it is, we got huge wait times for medical care, and if there's any way that we can alleviate that with tools,
Is that like similar to the Canadian system?
I'm not 100%. I'm not sure.
Okay, so healthcare is provided for you in Canada. It's just included. Everyone gets healthcare. Yeah, here in the States, everything's privatized for sure. Now there is Medicare and Medicaid, but that's for the elderly and for low income. And in many circumstances, a lot of times those programs are better than private health insurance. Health insurance is a precarious thing here in the United States. It's just a massive business, a lot of shenanigans going on. But the technology that we're developing is going to enable us to be able to really harness the future of telemedicine. And I'll make a public plea again. I really want to talk to Neo, and I want to talk to Frank. We just got a special FDA exception to produce the world's first rapid Ebola test. And we will have full FDA approval by the end of this year. And, this is the biggest advancement in medical diagnostics in human history. And I can't even believe that I'm a major part of it, to be honest with you. I feel so grateful and blessed. And what's really neat is our very first test is going to directly save lives. Because right now, Ebola is at about a 50% death rate. And we're able to get a much, much lower level of detection much earlier and get treatment options going. But when we think about kind of like where healthcare is at today and, where it's located, I see the Zero Network as a prime place to be able to host something like this and utilize the power of that network. And, my next step, we're raising $50 million right now. We're almost done. And, my role is kind of going to be eliminated. I'm not a scientist. I started to build the company up. We almost got 100 people now, and I'm going to be working on bigger and better things with Bmeta. So, my focus is going to be building out this platform on the blockchain to provide, on-demand, same-day diagnostic services through your telemedicine portal, and then, utilizing AI to be able to, create treatment plans that are physician approved. And I really want to do this on the Zero Network. And so I'm making a public plea. Neo, Frank, get a hold of me, man, please. You're going to be sorry if you don't, because this is going to be huge. This is a monstrous jump in technology, and I can't wait. We can't wait another 6-12 months this is something that's going to, take multiple years to develop and integrate, but the time to start doing it is now. So, what's interesting is I thought it would be so cool when I initially thought of Wilder World, and I thought of the Zero Network, and I thought, how amazing would it be if Wilder World came out of the bear market, right? Screaming, right? Out of the bear market, offering something to the general public, to the community that's absolutely life-changing and such a huge advancement. What that would do for them is put them in the spotlight of mainstream. While everyone else is chugging off the bear market, there's a strong chance that if we created the right partnership, that they would be so far ahead of the game in mainstream that I think with that kind of exposure that their platform could, be expedited significantly. But regardless, I still think that they're going to be the next biggest thing. I do. I believe that they're building an infrastructure that can support what we're talking about. So yeah, Frank, Neo, Phoenix, let's go. I talk to Phoenix all the time, but I want to talk to the, Frank and Neo, and, get Dr. Greg Harmer on the line and really talk about what the possibilities are. Because, look, if Wilder World can get involved with saving lives, right? Getting involved in, something that's so significantly important to this world, that would be huge, And I think for me, that was the dream, right? To be able to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah, either way, they're going to be involved because, we're going to be able to start our own businesses in the metaverse, in the Wilder World metaverse. So, either way, it's going to be a reality.
For sure. No, I mean, look, with all the land that we have, I pretty much plan on gifting all of my land to Bmeta, and utilizing the power of my bag. I mean, we're almost over 400 NFTs now, right?
Yep, we should actually talk about that next show. Talk about the land trust and
Yeah.
everything else we're working on.
Yeah, absolutely. Talk about the Bman Liquidity Club, the music platform.
Yep.
Yeah, we got so much going on. I think we're going to be able to make our announcement really soon here on our collection pass as well, right?
Yep.
Which is huge. You got to have a collection pass to get access to the mint, and the collection pass will have a lot of details on it, but it's going to be pretty fun. There's going to be a lot of secondary trading too. As owners of your yacht, you're going to be in control of your rarity. We don't have all the specific details yet, but we'll be dropping ancillary compounding NFTs in the future, such as helicopters, weapons, luxury furniture. And so you'll be in the driver's seat to be able to actually change the rarity of your boat. And depending on which collection pass, or maybe you hold all three, if there are three, we haven't decided what the exact numbers are and what the different types are, but it will give you different access. And so we'll have all those details really soon. I highly encourage everyone to go to bmeta.biz. If you go to bmeta.biz/yachts, you can check everything out there. You can read our white paper, and certainly have access to everything. Soon we're going to have our portal for owners, for what we call captains. And so that portal will give you access to things like your IP contract that we're going to offer every single consumer. Eventually, it'll give you access to your FBX files, and it'll give you access to any other utility that may require files that we give you. And it'll be kind of a one-stop place for all of the Beta Yacht Guild members to be able to access everything that comes along with their NFT. But yeah, Tom, I appreciate you coming on today, man. Thank you so much. I know you're super busy, and really appreciate you coming on today.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me. First time on, hopefully first of many, and just really excited. Really appreciate the opportunity, and looking forward to dropping some of the stuff we've been working on. Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming, Tom.
Yeah, catch up with you soon.
No doubt. Oceans, man. What I'd like to play a couple songs on the way out of here. What do you want me to play?
Play my favorite one, dude.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. I already know.
Let's see if you get it right.
No, I definitely got it right. I just hold on here. Here we go. Hold on.
Word.
That's ain't so bad.
Jump, level up, on to the next. Can't remember who I am, I feel a beat inside my chest. Yeah, I know they love me, but they see me at my best. If they find out who I am, they'll look at me like the rest. But maybe that ain't so bad. Maybe that ain't so bad. Yeah, success is everything. Swear numbs all of the pain. Push it around and down to a tank. When you're no longer face to face, when you're not forced to make a change, don't look up and it'll all just go away. Just push it all away. The voice is screaming inside my brain. Work it off and you'll be great. Work it off and celebrate, they say. Yeah. Take a breath now. Hit up your stride. Yeah, chase, jump, level up, on to the next. Can't remember who I am, I feel a beat inside my chest. Yeah, I know they love me, but they see me at my best. If they find out who I am, they'll look at me like the rest. But maybe that ain't so bad. Maybe that ain't so bad. 11 years clean, I mean, been through just about everything. Can I tell that to my son? If I can't write it down to read, so I'm pushing ink out of this pen until the paper bleeds. Maybe it's exactly what I need, Why the world be meta, my pleasure. I identify blue pearl. I crave to ascend higher, but none of that matters without saying my son. Nothing to everything without saying there's no empire.
so I'm changing the strategy once and for all. I'm in it for the rise, and I'm in it for the fall. Yeah, chase, jump, level up, on to the next. Can't remember who I am, I feel a beat inside my chest. Yeah, I know they love me, but they see me at my best. If they find out who I am, they'll look at me like the rest. Well, maybe that ain't so bad. Maybe that ain't so bad. Maybe that ain't so bad. Maybe that ain't so
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Love
I
that
was
song.
looking for the Club Zero song, but it's not in the main. It's not in the main folder. What's the name of it in there? Is it Club Zero?
Yeah, I think so.
It says Miami Espanol. I think
Right,
that's
yeah,
the-
that's the Miami one.
Yeah, Wilder We Are, Wilder Blood, Wilder World, Wilder Song, Wolf Video, Wolf, Zero to Infinity. Think Slips, Fancy. Well, while that's going on, while we're looking for
Oh,
that, is
it's
it-
0 to infinity.
oh, it's a zip file. Okay, hold on here. Yeah, it's a zip file.
There's a WAV file.
Let's see here. I can actually access it right here as well. Dropbox.
0 to infinity.
Right. And you wrote the song, man. You did a great job in the song. Like, it was really amazing. Okay, here we go. Master version 3. Oh, actually, hold on here. Looks like
It's got a video too.
yeah. I think I can. Hold on here. All right. Zero to infinity. You know. Let's see here. Well, I'm gonna play a song while that's going, and we'll wrap up with that song, because I really do want to hear it. I want to play that, so we're gonna play it kind of an old school one, a little bit of Wilder Spirit while we pull that one up.
Gotta be me. Wake up, it's a brand new day. Sun shining, it's safe to say. I never felt like this before. One great leap and I'm out the door. New shoes blinging on my feet so icy. Gold chain stacked on my neck so nicely. Fresh pressed suit got me feeling so pricey. I live to play and play to win, bite me. No mountain high, I wouldn't climb. No valley low, I wouldn't go. In this world there ain't a ceiling up above. Can't find a name for this feeling, guess it's love. Can you feel it? Wilder spirit, live and breathe it. That wilder spirit. Yeah, gotta be me. Hey. Big night in the neon lights, living the high life when you play it right. Fantasies come to life, the galaxy's shining bright. We can dance all night if you want to. We don't need no sleep, what you gonna do? When the fight breaks out, gonna take some cloud, gonna twist and shout. Hey, no mountain high, I wouldn't climb. No valley low, I wouldn't go. In this world there ain't a ceiling up above. Can't find a name for this feeling, guess it's love, love, love. Can you feel it? The wilder spirit, live and breathe it. That wilder spirit. I keep rising up. Oh, 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 yeah. Higher, 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 higher. Give me that wild love, 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 give me that wild love.
What's up? Hey, are we building the Zero Club or what? Club Zero, man.
We might have to, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna put. Listen, what we could do is the theater, right? The how like the Ed Sullivan Theater for the the late night show for David Letterman. The Bmeta Theater. After the show, we break it all down and we turn into a club.
That sounds what's up, man.
It'll
be on a yacht.
Absolutely. All right. I am excited to hear this song. This is written by Oceans. He worked really, really hard on this song. You put a lot of effort into this, and it came out great. It's got a Pitbull feel to it, right?
Yeah, it's we were going for that whole Pitbull Miami vibe, and yeah, check it out. Hope you like it, guys.
All right, here we go.
This one goes out to Neo for bringing us Zero Tech
Shout out to Phoenix.
and the future of the multiverse as we imagine it.
From zero to infinity, where in Wyoming, I hope you brought your trinity. Hell space, they are jumping up and down. The energy in the spot, while ladies all around. Falling up in my trance, going straight VIP. Scan my ZNS, every welder knows me. We're here to get wild and crazy. We're here for a vibe, the ride is amazing. Todo el mundo salvaje moviendo. Este ritmo de Wilder sintiendo. Class Zero es fenomenal, donde la fiesta es divinita y nunca va a parar. From zero to infinity, we're in Wyoming. I hope you brought your trinity. Hell space, they are jumping up and down. The energy in the spot, while ladies all around. We're in 5D, we're blasting sounds. The wild community is all around. DJ Phoenix is spinning. Now we're winning, we're living in Trinity Isles. Todo el mundo salvaje moviendo. Este ritmo de Wilder sintiendo. Class Zero es fenomenal, donde la fiesta es divinita y nunca va a parar. From zero to infinity, we're in Wyoming. I hope you brought your trinity. Hell space, they are jumping up and down. The energy in the spot, while ladies all around. Don't stop the party, let's keep it flowing. Bmeta Yacht, stop the party, it's where we're going. From the fifth dimension and into this space, decentralized in this never-ending race. Don't stop the party, let's keep it flowing. Bmeta Yacht, stop the party, it's where we're going. From the fifth dimension and into this space, decentralized in this never-ending race. Zero to infinity, we're in Wyoming. I hope you brought your trinity. Hell space, they are jumping up and down. The energy in the spot, while ladies all around. From zero
For all the
to
depth,
infinity,
content creators, and members, and the band also party. Bmeta Blockchain Records, Oceans and Bman Wilder. Peace and love. We're out.
Yeah, that was fire, bro.
Yeah, it's dope.
We got some real hits, man. Like legit. I can't wait till we can really focus on the music. I look, I think Bmeta can put out a top 40 song.
Man, with all this new AI stuff coming out, I'm excited just to make, something from scratch and just AI involved and just make it a big hit, I
know
mean,
what
I know
Joey
a lot
said?
of other people are going to be doing it, but
You know what Joey said? You know how like you can use other people's voices now, right? Right?
Yep.
Like different artists and such. So his thought is like, instead of just like, the artist fighting against it all, right? Like, what if you went to like, Pitbull's crew and was like, "Hey, I got this song that I wrote and made." Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Do you think that'd work?
I think, being able to cross that over with NFTs and with the artists and with AI and, percentages and all kinds of good stuff, man, I think it's totally doable. I mean, there's got to be a way to mix and match all those things together, so everybody's happy, profitable, and coming out with some amazing music. So I really don't know what's in store for the music industry, but I'm excited for it.
Well, it's definitely changing. And, funnily enough, we're going to talk later today to an artist out of the UK. He's signed with a major label, and he's really interested in kind of taking the bull by the horns in our, in our platform, and, really taking music to the digital front like it's never been taken before. And, I think that's something that needs to be worked on now, because there does need to be someone kind of steps in and takes the spotlight here on that. And, I hope it's Bmeta. I think first and foremost, I think that we need to create a solution to where artists understand, right, the blockchain, and understand the value, and make something that's easy for them. It's just the barrier of entry, again, it's just always very difficult for people, and they get confused. And so part of kind of what we're doing on our Bmeta music platform, the Bmeta blockchain records, is, providing this collaborative tool that really makes it easy for people to mint projects, and work with other people. And then, then that all ties into Wilder World and, their whole marketplace and the community. 'Cause, you gotta have a place for people to buy stuff, and that's kind of what Wilder World is building. So I'm excited to see how that rounds out off, going into next year. But I think we're coming up. Are we over an hour now? We got to be close.
Yep, we're 20 minutes over.
20 minutes over. That's okay. That's a good thing.
It's good.
Sorry about all the technical problems getting going. We're getting better and better. I think it's just a straight Discord issue, huh?
Yeah, I think we just have to go straight YouTube with it. Discord's just becoming a headache.
Yeah, for sure. Plus, look, honestly, it's easier to engage with everyone on YouTube anyways. We can even integrate the chat into, like, how where you're seeing the four screens right now. Like,
Yep.
there's even, a way that, we can integrate the chat right into the actual screen itself. So that would be pretty cool, if we can get that going in the future, because I'd love to look. Last week was crazy on the chat, right? There were a lot of people chit-chatting. Even today was pretty good. Actually, let's see here. This is oh yeah, see? Okay, no, it works. Look.
Yeah.
There you go. So, this would be cool. I'm gonna mess around this for the next show. I love how maybe, just the chat shows up on the screen and stuff. And look, I just want to be more and more engaged with the listeners, and just make this more about other folks listening in. Eventually, hopefully we'll have more and more live people calling in through Ninja. So yeah, man, I appreciate your time today. Excited for this whole week. Everyone check out bmeta.biz. We'll make I want to do something special for the Wilders, man, on the merch store. So let's talk about that. Maybe some sort of like special code for Wilders, or something like that,
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
I think that let's show some love to our Wilder community. And so, go to bmeta.biz. The merch store is open. It is still a work in progress to a slight degree. If, you have any technical issues or anything that you see, it is complicated trying to import all the different PFPs. So let us know if you have any issues. But when you're doing the custom goods, and you pull up your wolf or your weight number, just scan the scan the QR code that pops up. It just shows the QR code. As long as the QR code that you scan shows your wolf on your phone, then that's what's going to show up on the sheets, on the on the T-shirt, on the hat, on the hoodie, on the bomber jacket, whatever you decide to purchase. Just make sure you scan that QR code, that it's the right one. If you see any bugs or anything, let us know. Pretty soon we're going to have the ability for people to have their own merch shops. We're going to white label this whole process and system. This is a great way for Wilders to have an income. So if you know other people who maybe have a church group, a sports team, another NFT project, or just any community that wants access to high quality merchandise, we can get you set up with a merch shop. While any of the Wilders can join our affiliate program and earn an income stream. And we're excited about that. Go to bmeta.biz/yachts to check out our upcoming drop later this year. And, just go to bmeta.biz and just check out our overall mission in general. If you got some time, play the Fortnite game. And we're super excited to keep going. And we got lots of new announcements over the next couple weeks. And, God bless everyone.
God bless.
All right. Well, so what's the song we're going to roll out on? Let's see here. We got to roll out on a song. So let's see here. You know what? I'm going to play Philip's Greatness. When I wrote this song, I was totally thinking about my son. I even renamed it to Philip's Greatness from Greatness. And I am a true believer that greatness is not born, that it's made, and that all of us go through hard times in life and things that define us. These are the things that bring us closer to God, bring us closer to the people we love most, gives us appreciation for the things that we do have. And there is no point in your life that you can't decide to be great at any time. God forgives us for just about anything. And so, anyone out there who's kind of down and out, or just kind of having a bad day, or just going through some rough times, believe me, I feel you. I've gone through it all, and a lot of times things don't seem what they are in the face, but that perseverance, just keep pushing, man. My dad always said, it's not how hard you fall, it's really how high you bounce back. And as Wilders, we rise as one, and through this whole process, my genuine intent is to rise as many Wilders as possible over the next many years, create passive income streams, give the ability for them to be closer, have more time with their friends and family, and just grow as a community. So let's all talk.
It's beautiful, man.
And let's see you guys next week.
One love, Wilders.
One love. Shout out to my wife. Thanks for dealing with my ass.
I got greatness flowing through my veins. Raise your hands up if you feel the same. I got good vibes, so get in line. Get your ticket to the good life. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Got B-Man chilling on Gotham Yard, yeah. With Oceans giving you all he's got, yeah. I've been rocking up just on time, yeah. Let Bmeta pave the way to the future, feel it coming. Oh, I think we're on to something. Yeah, I think we're on to something. We can change the fucking world. I got greatness flowing through my veins. So raise your hands up if you feel the same. I got good vibes, so get in line. Get your ticket to the good life. We gon' have a good time tonight. Oh, you better wipe that frown off of your face now. Only good vibes in the wilder world now. Cause the laws of gravity do not apply here. Come on, spread your wings and fly. To the future, feel it coming. Oh, I think we're on to something. Yeah, I think we're on to something. We can change the fucking world. I got greatness flowing through my veins. So raise your hands up if you feel the same. I got good vibes, so get in line. Get your ticket to the good life. We gon' have a good time tonight. Get your ticket to the good life. We gon' have a good time tonight. Get your ticket to the good life. We gonna have a good time. I got greatness in my veins. I'm rising up like a flame. I think you feel the same. Oh yeah, yeah. We got greatness in our veins. We're rising up like a flame.